What's up, guys? So today I'm sharing another trade, which is awesome. Still trying to accumulate different PM2s. All right, so this one's actually pretty cool, and this is one that I missed. I didn't realize that there was a couple more steels. And well, actually, one of the steels that I mentioned doesn't exist, and there was two, maybe even three that I didn't know about. This is one of those, and this is the CTS BD1N. With the aluminum scales. I think this is a BladeHQ exclusive. I love it. I think it's really cool. The aluminum's totally different. It's kind of interesting because it has somewhat of a wood grain finish on it, you know, being that it's aluminum. But it's definitely a different feel. It's kind of like lightweight. It's nice. I like it. I really like the orange. So another one for the old PM2 collection. Plus this knife, which I'm going to do a separate video on. Put that off to the side because something I want to show with that, which is pretty cool. That will go right into my unique knife mechanism collection. And this is the other knife that I traded for. This is a Brian Yellow Horse customized Delica. So we have stainless steel combo edge Delica. All right, but we have the, of course, customized front scale. We have some turquoise here. We have a little buffalo, which is really cool. This is in German silver. Or nickel silver, which actually doesn't have any silver content. It just has a silver appearance. You can Google that if you want to see what it's made up of, because I honestly forget. Otherwise, I'd tell you right now. But you can see all the file work done, all right, on the lock bar, top of the blade. So it's super cool. Back of the blade, let me zoom in here. Give you a shot of this. This is number 4 of 50. You can see Brian Yellow Horse on the bottom there. All right. Now this one is actually used. And this is a collectible knife, but I think it's kind of cool that it's used because it means I can just carry it and use it and not feel guilty about getting some scratches and some smudges on it. So this is definitely to get some pocket time. Feels great. Feels really good in the hand. Actually, all this file work on the edge of this scale actually adds grip when you're holding it like this. But yeah, super cool. So I really love that. Plus, we have a note here. I usually read the note first, but I'm kind of going backwards here. We also threw in a deck of BladeHQ Kaiser playing cards, which I thought was really nice. Everyone knows me and Christina love our playing cards. All right, I think BladeHQ did this with a bunch of different brands, where they have a bunch of models featured, which is really awesome. I think that's super cool. So thank you so much for that. I actually might play a little rummy later or something with Christina. Then also, I have a little book. Love me some books. This is Adventure Medical Kits, Wilderness and Travel Medicine, a comprehensive guide, the 4th edition. Just good stuff to have. All right, so I'll thumb through this a little bit, read a couple of the sections. Just really nice to know a lot of medical stuff. You just never know when you're going to need it. You know what I mean? Especially like I have a lot of these medical books for, like, you know, SHTF. If society broke down and all of a sudden our cell phones were just no good, like there's no internet, how do you possibly learn anything? How do you look anything up? You have to use books. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that knowledge, and most of us don't, for a specific task, I mean, we're so used to just popping on our phone and just Googling it, you know, doop, boop, boop, boop. Now we know how to fix our car, boop, boop, boop. Okay, now I know what that black spot on my leg was, boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? But if that's not available to us, and there's generations of people now growing up, and you're teenagers and adults, that just grow up with the internet in their pocket, and that is a major convenience. I did not. I grew up and there was no internet, and if you didn't know something, you didn't know something, and you had to ask someone who did know. And if you wanted to look it up, that meant going to the library, finding an old book, and maybe getting an answer. But not anymore. We live in a very convenient world. But anyway, safe for camera. All right. It says, hi Jeff. Sorry for the horrible, or horrible. It's so bad I didn't even know it said horrible. It says terrible. Of course, I'm kidding. My handwriting is terrible, but please do not apologize. It's totally legible. It's just if I can read better, I would have read that right. Sorry for the terrible handwriting. I've been watching your videos for going on a decade and have loved everything you do. Your videos are one of the main reasons I've started collecting knives and precious metals. Congratulations on the precious metals. Knives are a given. Everyone loves knives. They're cool. But precious metals is its own thing. And I understand, like, I've been doing a lot of precious metals videos just because it's something that I'm into. But not everyone's into that. You might watch a channel and you're like, hey Jeff, come on, where's the next knife video? When are you gonna do a Zippo video? P.S. I do have a new Zippo video coming up because I bought the new insert, the new soft flame insert that everyone's asking me to check out, so that's coming. But I get it. I get it. People subscribe for different things. But anyway, I also put a Kershaw DWA. That's the other knife, the mystery knife on the side, that I found in my grandpa's toolbox. It's not in the best shape, and I don't know much about it. There are a few extra goodies thrown in. Hope you enjoy everything. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Nick. Thank you, Nick. I really do appreciate it. The extras are a really, really nice surprise. He did mention this knife, which, like I said, it's in kind of rough shape, but it's a cool little feature that I wanted to show, which I thought was nice. But like, you know, the book, you know, the cards, it's just really, really nice bonus items. And I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who again, I do trading with, and sometimes you'll throw in some extra stuff. It's always a really cool surprise. I do appreciate it. But I really do thank you, because now you've helped me to get one knife closer to the very long ultimate goal of getting all these different blade steels on the PM2. And then also rocking out an old school classic. The Brian Yellowhorse stuff, I mean, there's people who are into knives now that may have not ever heard of Brian Yellowhorse, who did customization. It reminds me of, like, he does a lot of buck knives, and in the 90s and 2000s, there was a ton of like buck 110s, buck 112s that were customized. Don't see as many Spydercos, so that's kind of cool. Also, like specifically with Spyderco and Kershaw, there was a company, Santa Fe Knife Works, and I'm not sure if they're still in business, but they did very similar things. So if you like this idea, look them up, Google them and see if that's still a thing. If not, maybe the old knives are still floating around, but they use tons of different stones. Just really, really cool. So yeah, I really do appreciate the trade, and I'm gonna pack your stuff up right now. I am giving up some mighty fine stuff these days to try to accumulate these PM2s. But it's worth it. It's all worth it. For me, it's the journey. It's not about what's in my collection. It's about what I got to handle. And it's a good focus maybe for a future video to talk about that a little bit more. But for me, it really is about the journey. So many people want to own certain knives or certain guns or certain cars or whatever your hobby is. You want that like grail, you know, piece in your collection. But once you get it, what do? You move on. There's always another grail around the corner. No one, I don't know anyone who's ever just gotten their grail item and then just stopped. No, if you have an interest in something, that's it. And it's funny, people say stuff like that, like, oh, this is my grail knife. Yeah, but when you get the thing, there's still going to be other knives you like, right? Well, that's why you like knives. You just want to try them all. It's like Pokemon, you got to catch them all, but there's just no way, because there's millions and millions and millions of different knives. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.